The topic for today is degree or skills. Well, this video is going to be in English, and personally, I don't like to speak in English. The thing is, those guys ruled my country for more than 200 years and speaking their language. When it's come to reality, real picture, you need to learn English, you need to speak English, because if you want to grow in your career, English is very important. It helps you to connect people with different continent, genre, whatever. Okay, so let's start the topic: degree or skills. Now if you guys don't know, what is degree, what do you mean by degree is something that your college or university gives you when you complete a course. It could be BTech, BCA, BSc. I know most of you asking me like, I have done BC, I've done BSc, I've done BEd, or I am from a commerce background, can I get a job in computer field? So I will answer this question later on in this video. So this is degree all about. Like in my case, I got my BTech degree. It is kind of a proof that this guy Prabhat did his BTech with 80%. And now what is skill then? Skill is something that you learn while doing degree. What I mean by that is, for example, I did BTech. What skills I learned in between BTech? I learned Python, I learned data structure and algorithm, I learned C++. Now before answering the question, can I get a job without degree, let me tell you why degree is so important in India. As I mentioned before, degree is kind of a proof that you have achieved this thing. And in India, mostly parents believe like without a degree it's impossible to get a job. They are not wrong. Like company required degree. If you look at service based company like TCS, Wipro, they will ask you for a degree. If you don't have degree, you can't even eligible for their interview round. And even let me tell you one thing, for example, a BTech applies at Wipro for a fresher post. A BCA degree holder also apply, and a BSc degree holder also apply. So the thing is, if you have done BTech, Wipro offers you a package of between 3.5 to 4.5, and the package goes down when it's come to BCA, and it goes down more when it's come to BSc. For BSc they offer 1.5 to 2.5, and for BCA they offer 2.5 to 3.5. So degree plays a major role in India. I can't say like no, degree doesn't matter. Degree plays a role here. Even let's say government jobs are there, doctor jobs are there, they require a degree. You can't be like, I'm a doctor, and when they ask you where is your degree, I know how to do operation, I don't. So this is a crystal clear statement. In India, you need to have a degree when companies hire candidates. If there's a guy who has completed his BTech from IIT, he achieved a lot here. Okay, going into IIT is a big achievement, and he is an IITian now. So definitely if he is applying anywhere, the company will look the tag IIT, and there will be a high chance his resume will be shortlisted, and he will get a call from the company that you send your resume, we are scheduling an interview, something like that. On the same hand, let's say there's a guy who don't even have a degree and send his resume in the company. The company will doubt that. Will he able to solve things? I'm not here to give you any false hope. Degree matters a lot. If there are two candidates, one is very good with skills but he don't have a degree, the second guy has a degree but he is not good with skills, in the resume selection process, the guy with no degree, his resume will be rejected because the company can't see the degree thing. But what happened is, over the time, like the guy somehow managed to get a job without degree, and the guy that has degree also managed to get a job. Over the time, when they gain approx 5 years of experience, this degree thing vanished. So hear me out again, what I'm trying to say. Degree matters a lot, and when it's come to initial placement, when you are a fresher, degree plays a major role. When you are in IT field for like 4 to 6 years of experience, then degree has nothing to do. Then skills are something that will pick you up and throw you like at the top tier. Now you might ask, hold on. The guy don't even have a degree. How he manages to get a job, first of all. So let's talk about how you can get a job without any degree. Here, no matter are you from a commerce background, you from an arts background, you never did coding in your college, now you know, okay. So I'm assuming a guy who's from, for example, commerce background. He never even opened computer when he was doing CA example. Now he was not able to finish his CA, so he thought, why not switch to computer science field? Somehow his interest in computer getting developed. Okay, just take this hypothetical example. This guy somehow manages to learn coding, basic data structure algorithm, one coding framework. For example, let's say he learned JavaScript, he learned React Native, and he can work as a front-end developer. Okay. Now degree is not there. How the company is going to hire you? So there are two ways he can do things now. Number one, he can go freelancing. Freelancing, for example, Fiverr is there. He can take clients from there. I know its initial phase, it will be very tough, very hard to get a one client. But once he start, he will get experience. Okay, I need to do this as client asking me, I need to do that. He will get experience. In freelancing, let's say he did freelancing for 1 year. Now he has the experience. Instead of degree, then he can show his experience in his resume. So whoever is checking his resume might think, okay, this guy don't have a degree, but he has experience of 1 year. Now the second thing is, if you are someone, you are not even able to get, a client on freelancing website. No need to be depressed in this case. Apply at startups. Startups means companies that are new to the market. Startups usually don't see anyone a degree holder or not. Startups usually don't give a f about like what's your college, how much you scored. Even startups has nothing to do with how many bags you got. All things matter for a startup is, if I'm assigning this work to this guy, he should able to complete this work. This is what matters in startup. Now let me tell you two real life example. One of my friend, he did BTech from Rajasthan, and he was in his second year. He dropped out. Then he tried finishing physics. He wanted to be a teacher actually. He dropped out his BTech. He did B.Ed in physics, but after getting the teacher's degree, he was not able to get a job. But he went to Bangalore. Bangalore is a hub for IT thing. Bangalore and Hyderabad and Gurgaon as well now. He worked in startup for about 2-3 years, and now he is in a product based company. There was one of my friend who was doing CA. He actually called me, "Are you Prabhat? How you doing?" And I'm doing CA and I don't think I can make it. Do you know, like, can I join? Is it possible for me to switch my career from a commerce to computer science? And I told him the same thing that I'm telling you now. He quit his CA thing. He did some course in Java. In Java, Selenium is a testing tool, and he scored a job there. So it all depends on you, bro. Initial phase, degree do matters. Once you got weight in your resume, you worked somewhere, and even so, let's take a third possibility. You don't even get a chance to work with a startup. No freelancing opportunity is there for you. No startup is hiring you. The best thing you can do is make projects, upload to GitHub, try to contribute in open source. If you don't know what is open source, that's, for example, Android is open source. A Selenium, it's a framework used to test web applications. It's an open source. You can contribute there, and based on that, when you send your resume, it will outshine other candidates. If there is some guy who has worked with the open source project, this will completely like put him into top tier, because it's not easy you taking someone's code, working in open source, pushing the code, and there are developers that are approving your code. And if you are someone who is actively looking for job, install LinkedIn, apply there, build connection over there. This is how things work, bro. If you be like, mere paas to degree nahi hai, I'm sorry, you are a weakling. Give up was never an option. Okay, see you around. And tell me the feedback. Do you want me to continue in this shitty language? I hate English, I'm being honest. Or you want to say Hindi OP?